Negativity is going to be used as an attack against you. And once you figure that out, they're going to try to twist it on you because you're picking up on it. Whenever you pick up on a tactic of a manipulative person, they're going to try and project onto you a issue, a fault, a problem as a way to try to take your mind off of you trying to get them to stop being negative. You don't really want them to deal with you that way. You're trying to continue to deal with them. You're seeing if there's something that can be done about it because you're tired of the attacks. All right. So what's happening is people are playing games. It's like a sport for them to do evil or wrong or wrong to other to others. It's a sport for them to do evil or wrong to others. They're sadistic. They take pleasure and pride in harming people or harming others. All right, emotionally, possibly physically, mentally. These are things that they're okay with. So they're going to deny the fact that they're doing it to try to throw you off so they can keep doing it. They're not going to obviously be honest with you. All right. So it sucks, but it's up to you and what you know to be true, what you know to be right. You take your own belief and what you feel about the situation and make the best decision that you can. You're dealing with someone that's not going to be honest with you about the situation. Can you stop doing that? What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, they're going to deny, deny, and deny. They're going to lie about that stuff. They're not going to be honest with you about what they're doing to you. You think you're dealing with a normal person. This person has an issue, and they're attacking you because of that issue. This person is fighting with you when they're doing this. Their negativity towards you is a way that they fight people that they don't like. So they're going to be negative toward you. You have to figure out a way to deal with that and fight back. Usually it's by not fighting back at all. You're on your Sun Tzu ish. It's usually not, by not fighting back at all. You're on your Sun Tzu ish. If there's no enemy within, there's no enemy without. When a man's ways please the Lord, even his enemies find ways to have peace with him. You find peace within, you'll be able to find peace with the people who are problematic. All right, so they're trying to bring negativity into your life and blame you for picking up on it. It's a vicious way of being able to keep fighting you and you being defenseless and on the defensive. So if you're on the defensive and at the same time you're defenseless, that puts a person in that puts a person at a huge disadvantage when you're fighting against someone if you're unaware that you're fighting against them. Most of the time when you're fighting against these individuals, you didn't even know the fight started. All right, they're coming at you with a sneak attack of manipulation. All right, they're coming at you in ways, that are not you may not discover until it happens. So they're attacking you with negativity and you're calling them out on it and they're saying that they're not doing it. All right. They're putting you on the defensive and leaving you defenseless. They're putting you on the defensive by denying it and getting you to be like, hey, you did that. And they're leaving you defenseless because it allows them to keep hitting you and keep coming after you, but not giving you the chance to be able to communicate what's happening to you only if you don't know that it's happening. So you have to be aware that you're being attacked in the first place. All right. People being negative is not people being negative. This is something that they're doing to attack you. All right. Their negativity is an attack towards you. All right. Their negativity is an attack towards you. These people are waging war against you. It's not called psychological war for no reason. All right. That it's psychological war. And then when they blame you for picking up on it, that is to get you to feel bad about yourself. That's to get you to second guess coming at them, trying to call them out on anything. All right, they hate to be responsible for things. They can't admit to the things that they do to other people. They can't admit that, hey, this was wrong. They want to keep treating you the way that they do because that's what suits them. That's what suits them. That's what suits their need. They have a need for speed. All right, when it comes to speedily treating somebody else not better than they should, so they'll attack you with outright negativity. They'll be negative to you, mean to you, nasty to you, underlying to you, and when you pick up on it and call them out on it and try to get some things worked out. All right, you're not dealing with a mature per individual. You're dealing with somebody that's of a child like mindset. You're dealing with someone that's got a childlike mindset. All right, and this person is just trying to keep you in this game, this to just keep you giving you the runaround, keep you going in circles. That's what they mean by that. Keep you. They just want to keep giving you the runaround, keep you going in circles, keep people confused, and just keep running game on people and keep people unsuspecting and naive. They don't want you to be able to figure things out. All right, the more you're unsuspecting that people are actually like this, you have to realize that there are people who are like this. All right, you have to accept that. There are, and it's hard to accept that first, but that's why sometimes people don't cut people off as soon as they should, because it's hard for them to accept the fact that, wow, somebody is this diabolical, somebody is this detrimental, somebody is really this deceptive. They are that deceptive. They are extremely deceptive. All right, so you have to be careful out here with yourself, your energy, your time, everything that you have to offer to a person when you deal with someone. All right, they're trying to manipulate your idea of them so that way they can keep you around. They want you to think that they're a good person. I didn't do that. You're overthinking that. I didn't do that. You're putting that out of perspective. You're seeing that a way that you shouldn't be looking at that, when all the while this person is just saying that so they could keep bombarding you and keep hitting you and keep treating you the way that they are, because that's what they like to do. All right, so they're going to want to do what they like to do. They don't want to, people don't want to stop doing what they like to do, even if it's bad. People don't want to stop doing what they like to do, but it takes a person who wants to change a bad habit or something that they shouldn't be doing, and to want to self-improve. Okay, this is wrong, I need to fix this. Okay, I have to make some adjustments to my life. But you'll have people that don't want to do that, and you'll find yourself separating yourself from anyone that's like this. All right, because the negativity that they're trying to bring into your experience with them is too much, and you don't feel like dealing with it. You don't constantly want to have to deal with negativity all the time. All right, those that are negative all the time, that's not healthy for you. That's damaging and stressful. And then if they go to deny it, that's just not healthy at all. All right. So don't let people blame you for their negativity. That's the next thing. Don't let people blame you for them being negative. I only get like this because of you. Don't let people blame you for for stuff like that. Or I wouldn't have did this if you. Don't let people do run game on you. All right, some people will try to get you to think that they're not as bad as they are, so that way you stick around. That's all that is. They're trying to get you to think that that's not really who they are when it is. All right, just like the devil, he tries to convince you that he's not really the devil, but he is. Satan's always trying to convince you that he's a angel of light. All right, deceptive. All right, these people are always trying to convince you there's something that they're not. So don't allow people to manipulate your idea of them. If you know someone to be something and you see it and it looks like it and it feels like it smells like it, that's what it is. All right. So trust your judgment. Always go with your gut and realize that when people are being negative to you, it's because they're trying to attack you and they're fighting against you just in a covert way. This person is not physically fighting against you with hands and fists. This person is fighting against you with their mind, strategic tactics that they're implementing against you that you may not be aware of, setting traps. This person is like, this is witchcraft. All right, when you set up traps for people with your mind and use your mind strategically against another person, that's witchcraft. You're supposed to be helping people, uplifting people, using your mind to help somebody else be freed from the matrix. All right, and people want to use their mind to try and entrap someone in a world of control and self-doubt. All right, so don't go thinking that people aren't that bad or can't be that bad. They want you to see them as that. They're not that bad, but they are that bad. This person is that bad. Oh, they're not that bad. They're trying to manipulate your reality of them. All right, this is what's going to shatter that reality. This is what's going to help you destroy that. All right. When people are playing games with you like that, and then we getting into it in this video, when people are playing games with you like that and they're denying, oh, I'm not doing that, or oh, that's not happening, they're fighting you, and then they're hitting you, and then they're like, yo, that's not what I just did. I'm not. No, no, no. You didn't just see that. That manipulates your reality of that person. That makes people stick around. That makes people think, you know what? Maybe I am just thinking too far into this. Maybe I am going too overboard with this. How are you going overboard when you recognize something not being done right and it's having an effect on you? And you want to address the situation to try to get it to stop. They want to address the situation in a way where they can get it to not stop. They want to continue it. They want to continue to cause harm to you because they think it's cool. See the person for who they are. See the person for what it is. That's what they are. Don't let them try to fool you into thinking otherwise, because the more they can fool you into thinking otherwise, the more they're going to be able to change your perception of them. And they will they have ways of allowing they have ways of making people trash and get rid of their intuitive perceptions of them. All right, so when you recognize something like this, you have to immediately cut them off. All right, you can't play games with this. You have to immediately cut them off because they're able to, what did I just say? They're able to use your they're able to pick up on the perception of how much you're interested in them. So basically, with them picking up on how much you're interested in them, that's what they'll do to use against you. All right, they'll also take the idea that this person doesn't know what I'm doing, and they'll take that as far as they can go. So the attacks that are outright negative, all right, that they're blaming you for, they're the ones that they're blaming you because you're about to blame them. They're blaming you because you're blaming them. They're trying to play the blame game. You're trying to actually work this out and make something of it. So to avoid wasting your time, right? To avoid wasting your time, when people are being negative like that, it's an attack, it's a fight. This is something that you're not going to be able to work out with this person if they're getting negative every time you're trying to bring something up, every time you're trying to fix something, every time you're trying to work something out. You can't just gloss over something with negativity and people fight and get negative and then you leave it alone. Like, stuff's not supposed to work like that. Things can continue like that. Things can continue to happen like that. All right, they want to continue to treat you however they want to treat you, and by denying it, by acting like they don't know what's up, acting like they can blame you for pointing this out. It's a way to get you thinking that, wait a minute, is it something that I'm doing? Is it me? Am I the one? They have to try to reflect onto you, to flip it back onto you, because you're picking up on the fact that this person is a damn weasel. All right, this person then weaseled their way into your life and you about to weasel them out, but not before they get your energy or your time, or make a fool or mockery of your life, or try to cause some type of dysfunction. All right, these are the type of spirits that love drama. They just pretend to be somebody, and then behind closed doors, they sit back and laugh. They are wolves in sheep's clothing. When no one is around them, they are a whole separate, whole different type of person than they portray to be around other people. They usually give you these looks too, like they figuring it out yet that I ain't shit. Excuse my French. All right, these people are wolves in sheep's clothing, and they're garbage, man. All right, they're like people that will be one way to your face and then one way behind your back. That's awful, man. You should man. Those are the true Decepticons. All right, the deception is real out here. All right, people just deceiving everybody. All right, so they're attacking you with negativity in hopes that you'll dodge the hope, in hopes that they can dodge the issue, in hopes that you'll leave it alone and stop questioning them about certain things. You know, they try to use their anger and try to use their negativity as an attack to try to get you to leave things alone and stop pressing the issue, but they want to be able to be the ones to try to put pressure on you. All right, sometimes we have to use their tactics against them, and put pressure back on them. They get mad at you when you ask something, and you put pressure on them. When they put pressure on you, you get mad right back, and see how they deal with it. Or I just cancel this person altogether and just dip. But in life, that is a strategy. Like, say where you're in a situation to where you can't just dip. Sometimes you can implement people's strategies right back on them. You just have to do it in a way to where, like they did it. If they do it in a way that they don't get in trouble, peep game, and then do it in the same way back, in a way where you don't get in trouble, because they will attack you outright with that negativity. All right, and they're so sick with it, like sick with it in the sick way, and then sick with it in like a ill way, like that's, man, like sneakily cunning. They're cunning and slick, but it only gets them so far. They're so slick they end up slipping and falling in their own mess. All right, they're so slick they end up slipping and falling in their own mess. All right, so don't let uh, people manipulate their idea. Don't let people manipulate your idea of them. You see a person as a snake, it's a snake. Don't let a snake tell you it's a dove. You're supposed to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. It's time to get wise out here. Don't be don't be ignorant of Satan and his devices. You can't be ignorant of Satan and his devices. It's time to get wise out here. All right, don't be ignorant of Satan and his devices. Don't be ignorant of Satan and his devices. That means be aware of all the things that could possibly be used against you. So when the devil tries to send his minions after you, you'll be able to righteously wage war against these demonic entities. All right, people say to read the Bible and things like that, but there are also other books that you should check out and read as well, so that way you can be informed. All right, that's what I do. So um, I can't just read one book. You got to read more than one book. Somebody asked me in my live stream today, why what would make you believe in a book. That was very interesting. You should go check out my live stream today. Was that yeah, that was on, I believe that was on Drew Nation. Yeah, that was on the Drew Nation page. So make sure you check out the Drew Nation page. We're doing big things over there. All right. Yeah, they attack you outright and be negative because they don't have any other way to try to defend themselves against the fact that the against the fact that they have to come up against you. It's their personality that they're dealing with, which causes them to behave this way. They're a disturbed character, and it's causing them to try to disturb you, or it's causing them to try to disturb you. So they come at you and try to bring their mess and their drama and their problems into your life. They want your life to become their life. All right, they have drama in their life. They want you to have drama in your life. You have peace. They don't want you to have that because they can't have it. They want your life to be drama filled. All right. They want you to not be able to have the life that you have because they don't want the life that they have. They want to swap destinies, swap lives, and everything that they're other. When you start to pick up on what they're doing, they're going to blame you for it. It's to get you to it's just to switch things up, get you thinking about yourself instead of focusing on them. They want you to not see them as the person that's that bad, so you won't just upright and walk away. If you can see somebody's a monster, you're gonna okay, this is a monster, I'm out. If the monster disguises itself, it's going to be a lot harder to tell that that's a monster. All right, these are wolves in sheep's clothing. They're disguising the fact that they have an issue with you, all the while just to keep you close so they can destroy you. Because maybe they didn't get what they wanted from you. Maybe they saw you outshining them. Maybe they got jealous of you. Maybe this person has demons on them, and it was only a matter of time before they flipped. They flipped and switched on you. All right, so you'll have people try to run game on you. All right, and try to get you to think that they're a good person, they're a decent person, when this person is not who they say they are. They're trying to cloud your vision and cloud your judgment and make you second guess whether you see what you really see. You saw this person as an evil person. Now they're trying to switch things up and make you think that that's not who they are. They want to keep you close so they can destroy you. They act like a good person to you to confuse you, but then they attack you and do things to upset you out of nowhere to throw you all off. It's called Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. They Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, they're quote unquote victims, but we're not being a victim. All right, we're not being a victim. We're standing up for ourselves because we recognize now how we've been being attacked. All right, against cowards, people who are coward aggressives, coming after us in ways which were unknown, which were unbeknownst to us until we've started realizing that something isn't right and we need to figure something out. All right, so we're recognizing all the manipulation. We're not blaming anyone. We're not being a victim. We're not being mad at anybody, but we're going to put an end to what's not right. And we're not going to allow anybody to manipulate our idea of them or any situation between us and them, because that's witchcraft. You want to be a bad person, be a bad person. Don't be a bad person and pretend to be good so I can stick around and you could be bad to me. That's what you got out here. But that's what we're avoiding out here. All right, we're not gonna have that. That's what we're not gonna have. All right, we know what's up. We learning more each and every day, coming more equipped spiritually, mentally, physically. We doing our thing. All right, shout out to the GCVs. Shout out to Drew Nation, the Galactic family. All right, thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to all the new subscribers. All right, check out this morning's live stream. All right, on DrewTube as well as Drew Nation. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.